Hello friends, welcome to AIKT Support channel, and today we will continue with our series which is going on for AWS. Okay, so today we will discuss about EC2 instance and we will see how we can build and set up our EC2 instance. Okay, so for that we have already discussed about a little bit of on pricing. I will again go to a little bit about pricing, and then I will go to the dashboard and let you know how to really set up, how to create your first EC2 instance, and also let you know how you can connect, what are the tools you require. Okay, so probably I will split this video with one or two sections of EC2, but I will let you know each and everything. Okay, let's start in this particular video. So first thing, we will go to the pricing, and I will go to service pricing here, and I will select compute, and I will need to go to Amazon EC2. Okay, and we will go to this on demand. We have already seen this. I just want to really cover up quickly about few things here. So the first thing is the region, which is very important, that we have already talked about. We will pick a possible region which is going to be a economical sort of thing, and also we can pick any of the hardware. So we can pick any of the hardwares which we want to choose, and I will show you step by step. And also, most important thing is the first thing which we need to choose, that is the operating system. Okay, so if we talk about Linux, we have a good number of distributions from which we can pick up, and for the OS we don't need to really pay anything. It is absolutely free. There are certain OSs, they are really free, open source to use up. Okay, but if we go to RHEL, that has a price. Okay, these are few operating system on which you need to give extra amount to get the operating system. Okay, for as it is a lab environment, I will go with Linux distribution, and I will use. So if you go to Windows, there are certain Windows distributions on which we need to really give the licensing amount. Okay, so for that, those things need to be consideration before we jump in or create any machine. Okay, so let's jump into the console. So for that, I will use sign into the console. Okay, so now it asks me to give my ID and password, so it's already set. For security reason, it requires you need to reset your password. Okay, today I don't know, I got a email here. They are asking me to reset my password. I don't know what has happened, but they want us to feel more safe and do the password. They says they have evaluated my ID. Okay, and they want me to really reset the password. I don't know why. So I will go to my email. I will open it. This is my another email. I will jump into another email on which I should have got this particular email. Now you can see this is a email which I got from Amazon. Okay, so what they says is you need to set up a new password. So this is a link on which I need to set up my new password here. So I will give the same password. Let's see that really took up a nut, or I need to give a little bit of more hard password here. Okay, I will submit, and it says perfect. I will do sign in here. Okay, and this time I will put the password again. Okay, so I'll do sign in here. This time hopefully we will be in to the dashboard. Yes, we are into the dashboard, and okay, so now you can see this is the region we selected, and in the dashboard we can see this is compute and this is EC2. Okay, in any case, if you unable to really get a particular service on which you need to work upon, so what you need to do is you need to type like EC whatever the service is. Okay, if you type S3, then it is there. If you type like route 53, then you can use this particular search, and it will list out the service which you want to go with. Okay, so in our case it is EC2, so I will select this. Okay, So it will push me to the console where the EC2 is, and now you can see nothing is running as of now. Okay, so I can hit this and I will launch the EC2 instance. Okay, but there are a few things which we can see here. Okay, and I will talk about them one by one. This is the dashboard, EC2 dashboard, in which you will see these are the few things which, like event tags, reports, limits, like instance, launch template, stop request. Okay, reserve instance is like if you want to, well, right now we are going for on demand structure, right? So there is a structure on which you will be booked for a particular instance which you want to book for a whole year probably, and you will do an advance payment. So that will be a more cheaper solution in AWS. Okay, so these are the few things. Like we also have dedicated host if you want to go for. There are some AMI images which I will show you how you can use. In the storage we have some volume and snapshots. We will also show you how they work. So we have some security group. We will talk about elastic IP. The networking has a different steps and different things. We will talk about them. Okay, so right now what I need to do is I need to launch. So what I will do, I will hit this launch instance. Okay, the first thing is Amazon has a good market. Okay, if you go to these are few AMIs which are pre-built, which we can use to really fire a particular EC2 instance. Okay, so we also can check this. If you want specifically to choose a free tier, then you can just check this and all of the free tier will be listed. So but if we go to this AWS Marketplace, they have a good number of what you can say, there are some products which are available, and they are, you can also see they have certain categories. Okay, so if you need like e-commerce, so you can choose some list of products. You can use like WordPress, you can use Magento, you can use Drupal. Okay, there are few other things which you can use as well. Okay, so if you go to this market, they have a good number of solutions. There are certain solutions on which you need to pay. There are certain solutions which you want, you can get it for free. Okay, so there are a good bit of collection in the in this AWS Marketplace. So once you create anything, and if you go to my AMIs, so your AMIs will be listed here. So they are nothing but image which you really use. So if you go to quick start, and I will like to really pick a particular series, let's do a demo here. Okay, and I will pick free here, free tier. Okay, so in the free tier I have a good bit of list on which I can pick. Okay, so what I can do is I can use like Ubuntu server 16 or Ubuntu server 15, whatever the volume version. Like I can also go for 14. Let's go with 14 here. Okay, it's free tier. I will select this, and you can see these are all 64-bit. Okay, so I will select this. Once you select it, you will get like what exactly the hardware you want to get. Okay, so right now you can see in the free tier we are getting like T2 Micro, and it is having one CPU, 1 GB of memory, and it has EBS only storage. Okay, and if you see the free tier here, it gives information like T2 instance provide a baseline level of CPU performance with the ability to burst above the baseline. So they have certain baseline on which they need to run this particular machine. Okay, there are certain criteria which we need to meet up, and if you want information in detail, you need to go to this section. Okay, so EC2 detail page, and if you go here, so in the T2 Micro, it gives you all the informations about what exactly you are getting in T2 Micro. Okay, so we are good with this. So you can hit like review and launch, but I will go next and show you there are certain other configurations which you can also do. Okay, so what I can do is I will create like next and hit this button, next configuration instance details. So here you can see there is a default VPC, okay, which is a specifically network on which this particular machine is going to connect. Okay, so number of instance, in any case you want to fire more than more than one, like 5, 6, 56, whatever the number you want to put, so it will fire that number of machines, okay, with the same configuration. So what exactly behavior you want to set it up, like there is a stop, there is a terminate. Stop means like if you want to in any case, like if you stop a machine, it will be in a stop state, you can power it on again. And in any case you terminate it, in that option, if you terminate, that means that machine and the data is going to be lost out. Okay, so we will set it as a default. Okay, and we will talk about like AIM role. That is a different thing. We can create it later, because there can be a possibility you're running an organization and you have multiple people who want to manage your instances, and you want to give them appropriate permissions and appropriate access to a certain devices. Those are possible with the help of IAM role. Okay, so we can also check this protect against accidental termination. Okay, and also we can enable the cloud watch detail monitoring. So this is additional charges apply, you can see here. So if you want to see the charges, you can right click and open this particular URL. It will give you the information that what exactly the charges you will get. Okay, so let's protect against accidental termination. Okay, and T2 unlimited, what is this? If you are enabling this, the unlimited allows the application to burst beyond the baseline for as long as needed at any time. So in any case, let's say you are going for a T2 Micro and your system requires more CPU and more hardware to really run. In that case, if you enable this, so it will really grab more resources from the farm on which we are getting this particular machine to run, and that will be, in any case, it is taking more resources than allocated, so those things will be chargeable. Okay, so this is again, if you want to get charged and if you want to expand and scale whenever required, then you can really pick this option. Okay, so as of now I'm just leaving it, and I will do go to this next and go to the add storage option. Okay, so here you can see I have few more options here. Like if you can really drop down here, so we have some other by default it says like general purpose SSD, which has been selected. Okay, it has a specific number of IOs. Also if we go to some magnetic, those are also possible. And if you want to really make more storage here, so you can choose and you can make it that way. What I can recall is the free tier, you can see free tier eligible customer up to 30 GB, okay, of EBS, which is a general purpose SSD or magnetic. So we are going for general purpose SSD, which is like GP2. Okay, and I'm going for 10 GB. Either I can go for 20 GB or 30 GB. That is the max size which I can really consume. So what I can do is I will pick 10 GB. That is enough, because this is going to be a, what you can say, demo machine, so we don't need to really work upon very hard on this particular machine. Okay, so what I can do is I will select 10 and I will click next here. So here I can add a tag which will really give me a little bit of information that okay, this machine is like let's say Ubuntu. Okay, Ubuntu 14. So I'm just making it as Ubuntu 14, and I will go to next configurations, right? So in any case, like if you want to access this machine from SSH, okay, so what you can do is you can define some rules, security group rules. Okay, so let's say for SSH you require TCP protocol and get this access from 22 port number 22. Okay, so you can go to custom IP, and from that particular specific IP you want to get the SSH, and you will block other IPs. But in our case we are just making it anywhere. That means from any system I can take the SSH of this particular machine. So if you want to add some more rules, okay, You can use some custom TCP/IP rules and give the port range. Okay, and also you can select like all traffic, all traffic and all ports. You can really make it as anywhere, and if you want anybody to connect from any port and anything, that is also possible. You can just need to really modify these things, like all traffic are allowed to really jump into to your machine. So that is not a good practice and good option to really enable, but still that is possible if you want. Okay, so now you can see there is a warning. We will see about this later. So anywhere, that means there is a possibility of any people can really connect to a specific this particular server. So it is better to assign a particular IP from which you want to jump in. Okay, so as it is a demo, I'm not really bothered about it. I'm not really worried about it as of now. Okay, so I'm just going for a security group which is a default. I can really name it if I as I want. So we are good. We can review this, review and launch. So it will give you an option that whatever the options we have selected, you can see this is the operating system which we have selected. This is the T2 Micro, which is having one CPU, one memory. Okay, and it is having a EBS storage. Okay, then we have a security group. We have defined that it can be SSH from any system, any IP. Okay, it has instance details as well, how will be the behavior which we have selected. It has a storage information, that what exactly the storage size we have selected, what type of storage we have selected, and also at the end you can also see what is the tag which we have given. Okay, so now at the end what you need to do, you need to hit launch. This is very important here. Like once you're hitting a launch, then what you need to do is you need to create a new pair, because this is the key pair which you will use to log into your machine. Okay, so here I will give a name here, like this is our Ubuntu machine, and I want to give a name like 14 and key 1. Okay, and I would like to really save this key, and you need to save it very important way. Okay, so what I will do is you can see I will keep it in my Dropbox. Okay, so I will use it as AWS here. Okay, and I will put this key here as Ubuntu key 1. Okay, and you can see the extension here, the .pem. In the next video I will let you know how you will connect to this particular machine. Okay, what are the things and how you will do it. Okay, so right now I will launch this instance here. So it says the account is currently blocked and not recognize a valid account. Please contact the AWS verification for request. Okay, so it says my account is not correctly set up, or they have some issues. I don't know why this is happening, but what I will do is after this particular video I will try to fix it, or I will use my primary account to show you up each and everything. So I don't really worry about that I need to pay, but I will show you up each and every step. That is the more important function which we need to cover up. Okay, so thanks for watching this particular video. So we will see you tomorrow with the next video and next step on EC2. So hope this video is informative. Hit the like, hit the bell icon, and let me know in the comments what do you think, what next should be I should list and create for you. Okay, thank you. So we will be watching you and see you in the next video.